Hey guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video is going to be one of my most requested videos, I think, of the past, which is actually my favorites video. Yay! I'm back! I told you guys last year that this YouTube channel has really taken my makeup artistry career to the stratosphere. I got really busy for the Christmas and Thanksgiving season, and even New Year's. It was actually really interesting. I've really been constantly working, so don't ever think that I don't want to do videos, because I was coming out with tons and tons of tutorials for you guys to be ready for the holiday season. But this video is actually going to be for those of you that have requested my favorites video, and let me tell you, I did not stop all holiday season. They came out with amazing palettes, things that I had to have for my kids, and crazy enough, even my clients that are not true makeup wearers knew what a lot of these palettes were. So stay tuned, and I'm going to show you all the things that I found that are now part of my favorites. Sit back, grab some popcorn, glass of wine, maybe some hot chocolate, depending on where you are in the world, and let's get to it. I am absolutely crazy in love with my BH Cosmetics. This is the 120 palette. I use this palette so much for the holiday season, and actually I'm finding myself use that a lot in these going into spring. Look at that. Sickening inspiration. You have a tray 1 and a voila tray 2. Can you see those colors, how vivid they are? Absolutely ridiculous. Travels really well, and it even has its own mirror right here. I've been really excited about using this. I did purchase the 120 palette. This one is probably my favorite of the ones that I've purchased, although I did get the San Francisco palette. I did purchase the let me just pull them out. So of the BH Cosmetics brand, around Thanksgiving I was purchasing a lot of those products just because they had an amazing sale on them. But I did put the 120 palette as part of my favorites because the colors are so intense. You can actually moisten your brush with like a thick spray and really get a lot of pigmentation, and just really work with it. I definitely use a primer underneath my eyelid before I actually start with those. Just it keeps the fallout away, and it really allows the product placement to be magnified. So I did purchase the 120 palette. I also purchased the neutral palette. Really pretty, really easy to use. I did get the smoky palette, and these are actually back in the box because I normally tend to just go to my 120 palette. That was actually the second edition, so I think I'm probably going to purchase a few more of these big travel ones because these fit in my kit really well, and when I travel as much as I have been, this works well for me. Now you guys know that I'm a junkie for products that actually travel well, just because I'm usually on the go so much. This is the BH San Francisco palette. I like it because it opens up and it gives you a lot of shadows, 4, 8, 12, 16 different shadows, and here they are here. You have some matte and some shimmer, and then the cuteness of it, it gives you 2 blushes, a bronzer, and a shimmer highlight. Now, a girl that's on the go, this is the type of thing that just warms my heart right here, because I can actually know that I have a product with me and I can minimize the amount of stuff that goes in my bag. So I love the San Francisco palette. Look in the down bar, I do have some tutorials showing some of the things that I was inclined to do using those palettes once I first received them. And then the BH Hollywood palette, that was another one that I purchased around the holiday season. Similar to the San Francisco. Has a little bit more pop of color here. Can you see that? And I mean, I'm just crazy in love with anything with pops of color. But there again, you know that you're going to have your blushes, your highlight, and your bronzer all in one kit. So BH Cosmetics, they did an amazing job with these palettes. I know there were a lot of girls that actually used them, purchased them. I did have a lot of questions from you guys about them. Like I said before, I do use a primer before I actually start applying the products, and I do use a like the Urban Decay spray and the MAC Fix spray, just to keep the fallout minimum, and you have used some amazing kits for very, very, very inexpensive prices. So I'm in love with these. Moving on, this palette I actually received as a Christmas present. This is the Smashbox palette, and it's the Wonder Vision. This is how it comes. Beautifully done. 30 shadows, 3 blushes, and a bronzer, and an amazing mirror. Oh, you can kind of see what's going on right here. This right here is actually tutorial based, but you really don't need that because you have me. Yeah, you really don't need that. But I think they did an amazing job with the pricing on that was amazing. I think my husband told me he purchased that from Babe, did you get that from Sephora or Ulta? He actually purchased it from Ulta, and I think he was actually really, really happy with the price, because a lot of the other palettes and things that I like, you know, 50 and above, and I think this is actually under the 50 price point. Sorry, I think this was probably a holiday edition, but it is absolutely crazy. These are some of the shadows that I have on now, and if we can get our camera to act right, I might actually have a tutorial that I filmed before I actually did this video. So, this Smashbox Wonder Vision has my seal of approval. Love it. Next, I actually put my hands on the Naked Basics palette. Yes, I finally succumbed to another Urban Decay palette. This is the Naked Basics palette. Now, a girl like me that really, really loves color, I was very skeptical. This has been out for quite a while. But I was in my Ulta Beauty store, and they had this in the front of the line, actually on the counter, and I think it was like $27, $29. And I was like, okay, Kiani, just go ahead, try it. You can't really call yourself a beauty guru if you don't want to try new things. And let me tell you, these colors here are amazing. Look at the intensity of that. Can you see? Can you see the intensity of those? And that's just the taupe ones. And then when you go to the color called Crave, that is an amazing pigmented black. I'm not going to say it's as black as the Urban Decay's Blackout, but it is very, very quickly becoming one of my favorites. Whenever I start a tutorial and I don't want to necessarily prime, I can actually use these and really, really build the color. And I do have a tutorial showing this. It's actually called something like Green with Envy or something like that. But I will leave the link in the down bar. That was me being inspired by this to create something fun and whimsical. And I just added a little pop of glitter, and there you have it. An amazing look for day or night and using this palette. So love this palette. Love how small it is too. And I didn't mention, it has a grip to it, which is different than some of the other Urban Decay units. So when you open it, it stays in your hand. It's not slipping and sliding. Love that. Now, moving on. This to me is quickly becoming one of my holy grail units. There's not one, but two. The Lorac Pro. Yes. Love, crazy in love with these. Oh my gosh, you guys, you have no idea. Every time I would freaking go into the darn store, they would be out. They would be out. They would be out. And it was driving me absolutely crazy. I drove 45 minutes to get the Pro one, the to-go one. 45 minutes, but I did not want to order it. You've heard me say this before. I do not like to order my makeup. I want to have it in store, instant gratification. That's just how I am, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, my Lorac Pro, let's see, 4 shadows, no, 6 eyeshadows, a mirror, a brush, and on this end, you have your bronzer, your blush, and a kind of a shimmery blush, coral pink bronze, and cafe black, mink, and chai. Look at that. Sickening. Sickening. You see the intensity? So creamy, So buttery, so smooth. Oh, smooth in application, not bad. Fallout, love, 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 love. It was worth the wait, but I wish I would have had it the first week it came out. Bronze, pink, and coral. This is in the to-go unit. I can actually throw this in my purse and know whatever look I want to create, it is in here. Definitely worth your money. Definitely worth the wait. Love this. This is probably my #1 favorite travel product. You see even the size of it. It's not really, really slippery. Let's see, the price point of this one was about 40 something. Worth it. Very, very worth it. Did I just say it was worth it? Now, the to-go was so good that once I went back into Ulta and they had the Pro one, oh my God, I think my heart stopped. I think I kind of squealed in the store like, and I was on the phone with my baby sister and she said, you know, you really have issues. You should get that checked. And I'm like, I'm checking it now because look at these freaking colors. And I know when she comes in, she's going to want me to do her face with these and it's going to cost her because she thinks I'm crazy. Love these though, guys. These are so warm, so rich, so buttery. Oh my gosh. Do I go on? Love. This is my #1 holy grail of all times eyeshadow product for this month. Because I know as soon as I get my hands on something that I love as much as I love this, they'll come up with something else. They always do. They draw me in. They draw me in. They know my weaknesses. Okay. I was having a moment. We might delete that. I was having a moment. Moving on. As equally as obsessed with eyeshadows as I am, I really am, you know, very, very inclined to find new products to do brows. Anastasia Beverly Hills finally released her Dip Brow Pomade. And let me tell you, 2 snaps, girl, and you have fierce brows. I was in the store purchasing the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Is the same day that I found a Lorac. So can you imagine what that bill came to? Shh. We won't go there. We won't go there. We won't go there. We won't go there. Gotta pay to play. This is the products that I bought from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Let's try it again. Can you see that? Can you see? That's how much I loved it. I bought every color that they had in store. Every color. My clients are going to need this. I need this. The shade that I actually have on right now is the Auburn. Solely by itself. I know it comes with a clear gel you can purchase. I haven't really gotten into that. I really like my brows to be full and firm and flat. However, I think if I were to use the clear brow gel, that it would probably make it look a little bit more radiant. So maybe in my next video I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But I did purchase the blonde. Let's see, I'll give you a little taste. This is blonde. And what I found with blonde is some people that have really, really dark ones, if you put the blonde on top, it really fades them out for you to be able to apply product and really, really enhance with the color you want. It's almost like bleaching them. So it's really, really good to have in your kit. The next one is Ebony. Ebony is really, really dark. Even with my clients that have really jet black hair, normally I still stay in kind of the reddish, auburnish shades, but I really think I would have to trace out with the Ebony, so I went ahead and picked that up. The next one, Auburn, like I mentioned, is what I actually have on, and this is what it looks like. This is the Auburn right here. Can you see that? Auburn. Kind of a brown, but it really goes flat once it actually has been applied to the brow. And chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Can you see that? So that's kind of the colors that come with those. I did go ahead and purchase the duo brush and the spoolie by Anastasia Beverly Hills because I really wanted to get the full technique down the way she really wanted to deliver it, and I have not been disappointed. One of my best product buys, I think, in a very, very long time. Actually, I was buying all that at the same day, so yeah, but worth it. Very, very worth it. Now, because of the time of the year, it's really, really cold here, and my lips have been taking a severe beating. Most days I can't put my hands on my chapstick or my lip gloss, so what is a girl to do? Go buy a new one. I actually purchased 3 lip glosses from MAC, and you can tell that these are very, very pastel. They're very, very spring inclined. This one, which is the lavender, is an oldie but goodie. It's the Viva Glam Nikki 2, and let's show you that. Can you see? See how shimmery that is? I love that on top of any of the matte lipsticks by MAC, just because it gives my lips a little bit more dewiness. This time of the year, it makes my lips and my skin is really, really dry, so I need to apply a gloss on top. But yeah, I like a little bit of a shine too. The next one, let's see if Mama can read the name. It is orange. Who decided on this? Girlfriend, Mama can't even see it. It's kind of in a gold something. It's called, Orange Tempera. I just like the design. So they know how to get makeup junkies. They know exactly how to get makeup junkies. They make it pretty and we have to have it. But this is the shade right here. Can you see? Can you see that? Beautiful. Love that. Love that. And then the one that I actually have on right now is called Liquid Passion. And here it is. Liquid Passion. Love that. Really, really dewy, really shiny. And of course the color goes really flat, and I do like to have a little bit more pigment. So they finally got back in stock the Saint Germain, and this is definitely spring. Can you see that? Saint Germain on top of or underneath Liquid Passion. So those are the 2 shades that I have on right now. Absolutely love this. Pink Germain is going to be my spring must-have favorite. The next shade that I purchased by MAC is called Up the Amp, and this is it right here. It's kind of a mulberry shade. I really, really like it. Let's see if I can let you girls see. Of course, you guys know I love my taupes. Here is my newest taupe lipstick from MAC, Honey Love. And let me tell you, honey, I am definitely in love with this lipstick. Can you see what happened? I think I'll wear this for a little bit. What do you think? Up the Amp. Love. Let's just take some of this off before I make a mess. I'm already making a mess. Big mess. Staying in the same scheme of things, I did purchase another MAC product. Finally got my hands on the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Shimmer Powder. Love this. The shade is medium deep. And I normally just grab my Sigma tapered brush and just blend over whatever I have going on. And just create a little bit of a glow. Can you see that? A lot of girls on YouTube have been raving over this, and I got my hands on some. Love it! Love it. Especially when I'm actually just doing a really, really natural clean face. It just really, really puts a little bit of shimmers to the skin, so it really, really glows. I love that. You know, I forgot to mention when I was in my Sephora store, I did pick up the Pro Shader Brush. Look at this. Can you see that? See that head? It's such a good packing brush. Around the holidays, I was wanting to create different colors on the insert. And can you see how this fits right here? It allows me to really, really tighten that area. and apply any type of shadow and things would fall out. It really, really packs a good punch of shadow in one spot at one time without the fallout. Let's see here. What else is on my agenda? Sorry. See this? It's a faux beauty blender. I love that. I actually used this today and just kind of pat in my makeup. Love this. I did use a little bit of my Max Fix spray and just kind of held it apart like that to allow the mist to hit my beauty blender, and it really allows my product to just flatten out, and almost the bead is really, really different because it's made to really knead that product into your face. So you're sitting there like this, you have angles like this to really tape that up. I have found this in my Marshall's beauty, actually my Marshall store. And although I know it's not the original beauty blender, it only cost me $3 and it allows me to really, really get my hands around the product. There you have it, my favorites. This is probably my quarterly favorites. It's very, very long overdue. Some of the things that I actually picked up around the holiday season and into the current month of January. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial or video. I hope that you saw some things that will actually inspire you to go out, purchase, and try. And definitely I'm going to be creating with all of these products, and I'm going to try to hold out until I hit the Barnum Brothers show in February, as well as the IMAX show in April. I'm hoping you guys, I will at least see you there. If you see me, tag me, wave, let's take a photo, and let's see if we can actually meet at either one of these places. That's all I have, guys. Hugs and kisses. Thanks so much for subscribing and watching. We are really, really growing at a rapid rate, and I'm so excited on the direction this channel is going in. And that's all we have. Thanks for watching. Bye.